The 5 worst modern car engines ever made. Avoid at all costs. Modern engines look more advanced than ever, but behind the glossy marketing and impressive fuel economy numbers, some powertrains are turning into long-term financial traps for owners. In 2026, the used car market is full of vehicles that seem like bargains until hidden engine flaws start appearing after warranty ends. The problem is that many of these engines were designed during an era of extreme downsizing, turbocharging, and emissions pressure, where reliability sometimes took a back seat to efficiency targets. The result is a group of modern engines that can suffer from oil consumption, timing failures, cooling issues, or expensive electronic complexity. If you are buying used or even new, knowing which engines consistently cause real-world problems is critical. These are the engines mechanics, dealers, and long-term owners increasingly warn people to avoid. Let's watch. 1.2. PureTech. Wet belt engines, Stellantis Group, disaster risk. The 1.2 PureTech engine, widely used across Stellantis brands like Peugeot, Citroën, Opel, and DS, is one of the most controversial modern engines still circulating in large numbers in 2026. On paper, it is a success story. Small displacement, turbocharged efficiency, low emissions, and strong fuel economy. In reality, long-term ownership tells a different story. The core issue is the wet timing belt system running inside engine oil. Over time, the belt degrades and sheds rubber particles into the lubrication system, which can block oil passages and reduce oil pressure. This leads to a chain reaction of failures, oil starvation, turbo wear, and in worst cases, complete engine seizure. Even updated versions have not fully removed concerns because the architecture remains similar. Another issue is high oil consumption in some variants, especially under urban stop-start driving conditions. Mechanics report increasing cases of premature wear compared to older, simpler, naturally aspirated engines. The PureTech engine is a classic example of efficiency engineering creating long-term durability uncertainty. 1.0 to 1.5. EcoBoost, wet belt, and cooling risk engines. Ford's small turbo gamble. The small EcoBoost engines from Ford Motor Company were once praised as a breakthrough in downsized performance. By extracting impressive power and torque from very small displacement engines, Ford helped redefine expectations for compact and mid-size cars worldwide. For a time, these engines were seen as the perfect balance of efficiency and performance, delivering strong acceleration while maintaining good fuel economy. However, early and mid-generation EcoBoost engines have developed several real-world reliability concerns that still matter in 2026 used car markets. One of the most debated issues is the wet belt system used in oil on certain variants. Over time, belt degradation can introduce rubber particles into the lubrication system, reducing oil flow quality and increasing wear risk. If maintenance is not perfectly followed, this can significantly shorten engine life. Cooling system weaknesses are another important concern. Some versions experience coolant hose failures or internal leaks, which in worst cases led to overheating and serious engine damage. Since these engines operate under high turbo pressure, thermal stress is already elevated, making cooling performance critical for long-term durability. While newer revisions have improved many of these issues, early EcoBoost engines remain a cautious choice for used buyers, as major failures often appear between 80,000 and 150,000 kilometers, when most warranties have already expired. 1.6 THP or Prince engine, BMW PSA. Collaboration that didn't age well. The 1.6 THP engine, also known as the Prince engine, developed jointly by BMW and PSA, is still found in many used Mini, Peugeot, and Citroën models across global markets. At launch, it was considered a modern engineering achievement: direct injection, turbocharging, and strong performance in a compact form. However, long-term reliability has proven inconsistent. The most well-known issue is timing chain stretching. Unlike traditional belts, this chain can elongate prematurely, causing cold start rattles, timing errors, and in severe cases, catastrophic engine failure. Carbon buildup on intake valves is another major issue due to direct injection. This leads to rough idle, reduced performance, and expensive cleaning procedures. Turbocharger wear and high-pressure fuel pump failures are also common in higher mileage examples. Even in 2026, this engine is still considered a mechanic's frequent visitor due to recurring repair patterns. It represents the early stage of turbo downsizing before long-term durability was fully solved. 4. EA888 Gen 1 and Gen 2 2.0 TFSI engines, Volkswagen Group. Early problems. The early 2.0 TFSI engines from Volkswagen Group are some of the most widely discussed modern engines in automotive reliability circles. While later EA888 generations became significantly more reliable, the early versions Gen 1 and Gen 2 suffered from a combination of design flaws that still affect used car buyers today. 5. 2.4 Tigershark or multi-air engines, Fiat Chrysler complexity problem. The 2.4 Tigershark and multi-air engines used in various Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, and Fiat models under Stellantis have developed a reputation for inconsistent long-term durability. These engines were designed with modern efficiency systems, including multi-air variable valve timing technology, which improves performance and fuel economy on paper. However, the added complexity introduces multiple failure points. Oil consumption issues have been widely reported, sometimes appearing even in relatively low-mileage engines. The multi-air system itself relies on hydraulic and electronic components that are more sensitive to oil quality and maintenance intervals. When issues occur, repairs can become expensive because multiple subsystems are involved. Drivers also report inconsistent engine smoothness and performance degradation over time, particularly in stop-start urban environments. While not every engine fails, the variability in reliability makes it a risky long-term ownership choice compared to simpler naturally aspirated engines or newer hybrid-assisted system. The worst modern engines are not always the oldest or simplest, they are often the most aggressively optimized. In the push to meet strict emissions laws and fuel economy targets, many manufacturers redesigned engines with smaller displacement, higher turbo boost, and tighter internal tolerances. On paper, these changes delivered impressive performance and efficiency numbers, but in real-world driving, they often created long-term stress that shows up only after years of use. Many of these engines perform flawlessly in early ownership, which makes their problems harder to predict. However, once mileage builds up, weaknesses begin to appear in timing systems, cooling components, oil consumption control, and overall mechanical durability. For buyers in today's used car market, this creates hidden risk that is not obvious from test drives or spec sheets alone. The key takeaway is that reliability is not about innovation, it is about balance. A proven, well-tested engine almost always outlasts a highly complex one in everyday use. Smart buyers in 2026 prioritize long-term stability over marketing claims. Let us know in the comments what you think about the 5 worst modern car engines ever made. Avoid at all costs. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.